As one far-out rumor, for example, happened over the weekend when former Eagles head coach Doug Peterson was asked basically straight up if he'd come back to Philadelphia right now as an offensive consultant.
I probably would have. I probably would have considered that. I think too, though, I don't know what the protocol is for, former head coaches going back to their, place where they won a championship, right? Coach there for 5 years. If that's something that is the right thing to do.
Listen, I love Doug, and I appreciate 100% what he did in Philadelphia, but do you think Nick Sirianni has any interest in the man he replaced coming onto his staff, even in a consulting role? I think you're crazy. The distraction would be astronomical, especially to the media, and at this point in the season, unlikely to yield any serious fruit. A much more likely scenario, if you wanted to change up the offensive play calling, would be to demote Ken Patullo, at least keep him as offensive coordinator, but he doesn't call plays, and hand the play calling duties to current quarterbacks coach Scott Loeffler. We tend to forget Loeffler was a massive get, according to all reports, on Ken Patullo's staff this offseason, in part due to his offensive play calling background all over college football, but especially his most recent tenure at Bowling Green, where Loeffler reportedly, quote, likes to build everything off the run game, lean on power concepts, and play action to manipulate defenses. Motion and misdirection aren't just window dressings in a scheme. They're tools to force defenders to declare their intentions before the snap, which honestly sounds like exactly what the Birds' stagnant and boring offense needs right now. The only problem with all of this, though, is that Nick Sirianni was asked straight up on Monday whether making a play calling change was a possibility during the mini-bye, and he promptly shut that down with one word.
Does finding solutions during this mini-bye, did that result in the decision to change offensive play calling in any way?
No.
Still, though, it's not out of the question, as Nick Sirianni historically has made quite a few changes during extended weeks off. He gave up play calling to Shane Steichen during the mini bye week back early in 2021. And then, just 2 seasons later, stripped third down play calling from the floundering defensive coordinator Sean Desai during the bye week in 2023. But for anyone wondering if Patullo will get the same treatment, at least right now, Nick Sirianni, as I said earlier, gave an emphatic no, and also later threw his weight behind KP going forward heading into week 7.
Got a lot of confidence in Kevin and the offensive staff. And love some of the thoughts that we have. I know you'll ask them, hey, what were some of the things you found on the bye week? They're not going to probably tell you those things either. Just, obviously it's not good for us to share that with our opponents. But a lot of confidence in there. And again, we're all about finding solutions. And that's, I saw that quote of Bill Parcells a long time ago, of finding solutions. And that's what we're in the business of.